Yeah. Hey. Age, pick up the pace, LOI, find no haze. Indeed, I am breathing my effort in vain. And needle my veins while falling asleep.
Hey yo, what's up guys, this is me, the Great What If, back and running the video, and this is What If Deku was a Blind Swordsman Part 5. And this has been a great series so far, and I'm probably gonna, get a little spicy up in this, a little bit. Also, you have seen the intro. None other than my main man, Pugs, who made the intro, so shout out to him. Also, if you want to talk to him or anything, join my Discord server, link below. And yeah. Also, I won't be able to post as much as I can nowadays since my mom did come back from a trip and all, and it'll probably be a thorn in my schedule. And yeah, I don't think I have much to say, and oh yeah, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like if you like it, dislike it if you're new to your channel. Welcome! Let's get right into this What If. So, we're gonna, catch up with Ida forcefully grabbing Izuku's shoulder. Now, Ida. That was the worst mistake of his entire life. What he just did right there. As Izuku quick draws and puts his sword, brushes his sword against Ida's neck. Now, Ida is just looking straight into Izuku's dark, masky eyes. Well, not eyes, literally. It's just a mask covering him. So, Ida could see the empty void of his mask covering his eyes. It's almost, alarming. Sorry, I had a little break. Anyways, as Ida shivers in fear, a cold sensation runs down Ida's whole body. A chill went up his spine, and Ida felt like his whole entire soul is gonna be ripped apart right there and then. And Izuku, he just peers into Ida's eyes. The aura that Izuku's letting out is immense. Like, everyone around him is fucking on their knees. Holy shit. Izuku just looks at him and says, "Oi, what the hell were you doing?" Ida just says, you were, what's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Speak, bitch. As Ida just says, you were gonna distract that girl in front of the line, weren't you? You were gonna go talk to her. And Izuku says, huh? Nani? Why the hell would I talk to a random girl I don't even know? Wait, is it Kendo? No, Kendo's in the other... Oh, she's in another building. Nah, that can't be her. Sorry. As... Ida says, yeah, don't lie. You were gonna distract her, weren't you? Making sure her dreams never be accomplished. And Izuku just says, are you gonna keep on ranting or what? Or are you gonna apologize for grabbing my, shoulder like that? Ida says, why the hell would I apologize for a person like you? Well, why should I apologize to a person like you? As Izuku could just feel the fear flooding out of Ida. It's almost like he's gonna wet his pants. And Izuku, he sheathes his sword and says, don't do that mistake again. Or else I won't be, kind enough to let you live. Go take a shower. You reek of cowardice and fear. Stenching up the whole damn place. And Ida just falls down on his knees saying, I just felt like I just saw the Grim Reaper. Oh, God. Ugh. As Izuku just slowly walks towards the front of the line, everyone's just giving Izuku a path where he can just go there. No one just wanna fucks with the quiet kid. No one. And Izuku just continues on walking like the man, the myth, the legend that he is. And everyone's just looking at Izuku in fear. They feel like if he looks away from him, their necks will be snapped. That's how afraid they are. Sorry. Anyways, as Izuku just, well... Oh god. As Izuku raises himself up and waits for the whole countdown. As Mr. Mike was about to say something, he could hear the old man's voice over intercom, saying, "Oi! Izuku, pull on a good show." And everyone was around him like, who the hell is Izuku? Who is this kid? Who is this Izuku? And, Deku is just sighing and everything, saying, "Oh, come on. Did you really have to do that, old man? I was gonna put on a show either way. Good thing they don't know who I am." And, you can hear the overcome again saying, "Izuku, the one with the mask, do your best, okay?" And everyone just looks straight at Izuku saying, That's the kid Izuku? And who was that old man?" And one of them, whispering saying, "I think that was the number 10 hero." Wait, no way. For real? Yeah. And they're just whispering upon himself, just talking. And Izuku's just, old man. I am so kicking your ass when I'm some freaking done with this damn exam. And, the old man is just, with a big ass smile, rosy cheeks. And everyone, Principal Nezu, All Might, and a few, UA teachers, such as Midnight, saying, do you know this kid, Izuku, or whatever his name is? And the old man says, "Yeah, he's my pupil. My successor." And almost like, "Yeah, must be great to have a successor. And, the old man says, "Yeah, it's the best. I taught the kid everything that I know." And almost like, "Oh, everything? Well, good for you. I bet he's going to be an excellent hero." And, the old man responds saying, "Yeah. I think he'll become the greatest number 1 hero." And, All Might just looks at the old man saying, "Are you sure about that?" And, the old man just looks back on All Might, and flares go up in the whole, what's called, overcom room and everything. And the old man responds saying, yeah, I think he's gonna become the greatest hero that ever lives and breathes. I think he'll take the number 1 place very easily." And, All Might says, "You sound so sure of that. I just have to wait and see, then." Oh, wait, no. As, Principal Nezu just claps and says, Okay, calm down. Both you guys calm down. Last thing we want is a fight inside here. Anyways, how about we just look at the UA participants? Oh, combatants. And both of them said, yeah, alright, I guess. As Izuku is just waiting for the whole, countdown. And Principal Mike says, "Alright, are you ready, guys? In a real fight, you don't have to, wait, go the fuck already, go!" And everyone's like, wait, what? Alright, let's go. As everyone started to run, Izuku just waits and lights himself a cigarette. And everyone's just, gone at this point. And, everyone in intercom says, your so-called successor is doing nothing. And All Might's just laughing. Haha. Man, what's that kid think he's doing? And, the number 10 hero is saying, I think he's preparing himself. And All Might says, didn't he have time preparing himself, He had loads of time to prepare. Why is he preparing right now? And, number 10 hero says, just wait, alright? Just wait. This shit's gonna be booming. And, All Might just, smirks and says, alright, I want to see this so-called booming. Unlike my successor, he's always booming. And everyone's like, what? And All Might's like, what? No, nothing. Principal Nez is like, All Might. And Izuku, smoking a little bit, he then drops the cigarette as it slowly descends down. Izuku puts his hand on the sheath, opens it up with just one of his thumb, showing a little bit of the blade, and breathing in and out, saying, Heaven's clock. As everything around Izuku slows down. Not even, time does not stop. It's just slowing down. But in reality, it's just Izuku's heart pumping so fast that it shows everyone slowing down. His whole blood curdling around his body. You were guessing about how many beats is his heart going? Well, 300,000 beats per second. And the blood vessels that's going around Izuku is going ham. If he goes longer than this for at least, a minute or so, the blood vessels will, explode and his heart will just stop. So Izuku has at least a minute in this stage. And Izuku barely needs a minute, as Izuku just gets down and sprints. He's running through, passing everyone. The air around Izuku was so massive that it pushed the other participants away. Literally pushing them away. As Izuku's just running, cutting through 1-pointers, 2-pointers, 3-pointers, whatever you say, whatever you name, cutting them all down. Izuku's so fast that it is literally breaking so many sound barriers that everyone's ears are ringing. Izuku's just cutting it one by one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And Izuku's not even using his quirk. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Izuku's at this speed without even using his quirk. Just his skill and technique alone. Imagine using his quirk. Let that, settle in. Let that sizzle a little. Imagine using his quirk. Oof, that would be amazing. Anyways, as Izuku's just cutting down these 1-pointers, 2-pointers, 3-pointers, and gaining a total of 500 villain points. And everyone in the intercom is just jaw drop. Principal Nezu, jaw drop. All my jaw drop. Freaking everyone else is jaw drop except for the number 10 hero, Yuri. No, not Yuri. Yushiri, I think his name was. As he just continues on laughing, saying, What were you saying, All Might? I believe he is going to be the number 1 hero. And believe it or not, he's not even using his quirk. And everyone was like, and Aoizawa just comes in saying, bullshit. No way. No way this kid is not even using his quirk. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that shit. Everyone is just fucking surprised. And Nezu's just looking through his report, his medical recovery and everything. It says, whoa, his quirk is like a support kind of quirk. It enhances the person's, whole body, using it at least 100% of its entire body, like its smell, eyesight, and touch, and whatnot. This is actually pretty cool. And he seems to have, no backlash on using this type of quirk at all. Saying here that he can only use for at least a couple of minutes, but I think with good enough training, he'll probably be able to use it way more. And, the number 10 hero says, yeah, me and him trained for a long time, and I bet he can use it for at least 10 minutes, best. And everyone was like, 10 minutes? Whoa. could he go beyond 100%? And, number 10 here just friggin' stroking his beard saying, I never thought about that. And everyone was just like, ugh. Imagine this kid going over his normal human capacity of using out 100% of strength and speed and agility. That would be just terrifying. Just downright terrifying. As Izuku's just sitting on top of a building, just grabbing another cig and smoking it. Just relaxing, just sitting there and just hearing what the other people are saying. Izuku's just paying, not paying much attention to other people and just caring about for himself. As Izuku just, relaxes for a while and tries to recuperate himself more and more. He cancels using his technique a lot, since if he does go over the extensive time, boom, his old body. So Zuko's using his little break for his body to catch up. He may be strong and all physical and but he could still die. He's not invincible or anything. He could still die. As Izuku just listens in on the whole, intercom saying that they have at least, 20 minutes before the whole test ends. So you better go and scrabble to get points. And Izuku's just, laughing a little bit as he smokes and says, I didn't know this test would be so easy. I mean, I think I got at least around, 50 robots or so. No, probably more. And that didn't really much break a sweat, as his heart started to ache a little, and says, okay, maybe a little bit. I shouldn't overuse much of my technique. I remember using it the first time. My whole blood vessels just bursted out of my own. Oh god, it was such a weird feeling. But thanks to my quirk, I was able to heal it. But for how long? There's just only so much I can actually heal. My whole body isn't invincible. It could easily break like a doll. I should take care of myself more. And then he thinks about Kendo. And about how many times he just wants to be with her. How fun it would be just, talking to her. And just hopes that he could be in the same class as her. At least it would be more exciting then and there. As, Principal Nezu saying, okay, I'm bored. He just presses the big ass red button and says, we better hope these kids run. And all my, and number 10 here is saying, huh? What do you mean run? As a huge ass robot appears. The 0-pointer appears. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're gonna get a little hype. Play the My Hero theme song. As Izuku could just hear the rumbling. The ground itself shake. Izuku got a little, tensed up and says, oh, here's the big money. I thought this test wasn't going to be easy, but that meet my expectations. At least this one will be much more suitable in combat. I might as well take it out before it hurts other kids. As he just jumps down and continues on, running. Normal speed this time. As he just continues on running where this noise is coming from, he could just feel all the people running behind him. Just running away. And then he can hear a familiar voice saying, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go. I'm too beautiful to die. The Jimmy family needs me. They need me. I'm not dying here. And Izuku just says, huh? Is that the spoiled brat? What a coward. Is he really not gonna take down this robot? And then he could hear a feminine voice saying, Someone help! And Izuku just turned and just looked towards the direction where that noise was coming from. Then he could hear the robot slowly coming closer. Oh, come on, please. Never mind. As Izuku could hear the robot coming closer and closer, Izuku had one other option, but it could be very dangerous. He already used the other technique. Using two techniques around the same time could be very dangerous for his body. But is what a hero does. He'll put his life on the line to protect others, just like his mother. He got a good a good mindscape of where the robot is and how big it is. So he uses his quirk on his legs to just jump. As he jumps, he just makes a huge ass crater on the floor, and everyone just turns around and just sees Izuku just scaling, just running up the robot. The robot's trying to grab Izuku using one of his arms, but Izuku just jumps out of the way and jumps on that arm, runs all the way to the top. As Izuku jumps one more last time, as the robot looks up, the sun blocking the robot's view, and just could see the shadow of Izuku. Izuku pulls back his sword all the way, pointing to the sky, as he says, "Heaven's wrath. 1,000,000 divine cuts." As he uses his quirk at the same time, he goes right behind the robot and cuts the robot into little tiny pieces. My man Izuku just cuts this whole robot in tiny little pieces. A huge ass robot. And everyone just jaw dropped. Nezu was very fucking surprised. All Might was impressed as fuck. And just says, now I kind of wish I had made him into my successor. I should have found out who this kid was and just made him my successor. God. Oh, come on. He's thinking this in his mind. And Izuku, he stabs the sword on the ground, using his other arm to hold onto his chest. It felt like his whole heart is gonna burst. He just inhales and exhales. He's just totally exhausted. Izuku using two techniques at the same time, or around the same time, could carry a huge toll on a person. You're literally forcing your body to do these types of moves. It hurts a lot. As Izuku recuperates himself and says, Alright, I'm good. As he slowly walks towards the person's voice and says, "Are you alright?" And the girl responds saying, "I don't need any of your help." And Izuku responds saying, "Huh? What do you mean? I just literally saved you." And the girl just, says, "I don't need any saving. I could have done it myself." And Izuku responds saying, "Wait, weren't you the girl who was asking help for a minute ago?" And she responds saying, "And? So what? Even if I ask help, why? Alright, why?" Izuku just responds saying, "You don't make no fucking sense. I literally saved your ass. And this is how you repay me? Now I wish I just, that robot just stepped on your ass. I'm leaving." And the girl responds saying, "Aren't you gonna, pull this boulder off my leg?" And, Izuku just looks back and says, "Hell nah. Fuck you. Jeez. Treating me like trash, you get treated like trash. Bitch." And he just walks off right there and then. Everyone just sees Izuku just freaking sheaths his sword and begins walking outside of UA. Just saying, "Ugh, God, it's so exhausting." Man. I wonder if, Bakugo and Kendo are Ready goes for that. Well, where should I take them? A cafe would be good. Karaoke? I don't know where. I guess a cafe would do. As he waits outside for Kendo and Bakugo, Bakugo and Kendo walked out at the same time saying, "Huh, I bet I got more points than you." And, Kendo responds saying, "Huh? Hell no, I bet I got more points than you." And, both of them are just ranting at each other, saying how many points they got. And Izuku's just waiting for them, arms crossed, being like the badass that he is, and just waits for them. As Kendo just says, "Oh, hey Izuku." And Izuku says, hey Kendo. Hey Bakugo. Bakugo, you seem very different. Bakugo just responds saying, "Huh? I don't know what you mean." And Izuku just, he can't put his finger on it, but Bakugo seems very, very different. Not emotionally, but like something in him is, well, not the normal Bakugo that he would see. Something different. It's hard to, put his finger on it, but he'll probably get to know it sooner or later. And Izuku responds saying, "Well, do you guys want to go, get something from the cafe? Want to hang out?" And, Gendo says, "Sure." And Bakugo responds saying, "Go to hell." And just continues on walking. Izuku grabs Bakugo by the collar saying, "You're gonna come with me, right?" And Bakugo just slowly turns his head behind it and could see the devilish smile under Izuku's mask. And could just feel the aura emitting from him. And says, "Fine, whatever, Deku." And Izuku says, "Sweet." Well, let's go. As both of them, all three of them, go to a local cafe, they talk and say how, far their training has been. Kendo has been, using martial arts and everything. Bakugo has been, experimenting with his little quirk. And Izuku has been training very hard. As they talk and more, a whole week passed. And, he was at home, just, weights and everything. Pulling weights. And he got a little mail. Izuku goes out and just grabs the mail. And he opens up the envelope. And a little disc came out. Izuku started to press around the disc and says, "What the hell is this?" And then popped out a hologram of Nezu saying, "Hello, UA student. You have been gradually accepted to UA college, and I hope to see you there. Also, we've been told that you don't really want to wear your UA uniform, which is, okay, but it will be more encouraging of you, and for an image of UA, that you wear your UA uniform that we will be sending to you very soon." And Izuku just says, "What the hell? They want me to wear a fucking uniform? Whatever. I'm not wearing that shit." I did, explicitly tell Master I'm not wearing that shit. And Nezu just says, "Oh, and your master did say that you didn't want to wear it, but if you can, please, it will mean a lot for us." Holy shit, they're... Okay. This is this is the fucking worst time for a shootout. Holy shit. Anyways. Oh god. I feel unsafe. Anyways. As Izuku just, listens to this whole message and says, how many hero points and, how many villain points? In total, he got over around 800 in total. Which was, a little bit surprising for Izuku, but says, I kind of did save a couple of people. That's alright, I guess. And, and waits for the whole, how should I start this off? And I think I'll just say Izuku's, ready for going to UA and everything. He's ready. And that's where I'm going to end it, guys. I know for a fact this is very much shitty. Because I'm doing this late, alright? Don't blame me for this. I'm doing this very late. So, my brain isn't on the, well, in a good place or whatever. It's hard to explain. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this much. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.